And we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. Lewis' ring walk, he just exudes confidence, carrying himself like a champion. He's coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Леннокs. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner,
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a quick, clean fight. Catch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher?
No, I hated it. I never wanted to fight a big banger. I wanted to be the only guy in that ring that brought that to the party.
And another right hand comes in. Comes back with an overhand right. And he returns on that exchange. Halfway through this round. Teddy, give me a sense of your expectations of Lennox Lewis here tonight.
What I always expect, use that size, use that reach, and somewhere before the night is over, land the right hand.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. What happened to the get-to-know-ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant, and we've already had 4 courses, and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power. They're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Blocks the headshot. Good defense, just covering up down low. Final 10 seconds. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
A good block. Well-targeted counterpunch by Lewis. Lewis is committed to that counterpunching very early on here in this fight, And that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Teddy, early on in the career of Леннокс Lewis, a lot of the British fans actually didn't gravitate towards him because he was one of these nomadic kind of fighters. You know, Jamaican, lived in Britain, but won a gold for Canada.
Yeah, but the most important part of that geography is his own. He had his own identity. He knew where he stood. He knew where his confidence came from. He knew what his style was.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Wow, is he defensively sound. Good block by Lennox. Combination to the head. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Not able to land the uppercut. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by Lewis. Nice block by Lewis. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him, not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Obviously, at 6'5", Lennox Lewis has some God-given advantages, but he does a smart thing. He utilizes them.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a good car, but you have to find the right driver. Well, he's found the right driver, and that driver, the jab. The jab sets up that right hand.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Wow! Lewis is the victim of a powerful hook. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. You can see the cut that started above his eye there. Lewis is banged by a left hand. Last 10 seconds. Blocks that belt line well.
Stand straight up. Move that.
Here we go with the 4th round. A little head hunting right back to it. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Blocked that away. It was targeted for his head. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Teddy, when he won the gold medal in the Seoul Olympics in '88, he toppled Riddick Bowe.
And it showed him right there in the amateurs what kind of level he could get to, what kind of fighters he could beat. And that confidence is serving him now.
Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by Lewis.
Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, Ben. He's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Nice block by Dynamite. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lennox Lewis. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside.
Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in a casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
Good combination to the head. Lennox Lewis's defense clearly carrying things right now for him, but what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old times would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Lennox Lewis. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Wow! Lennox Lewis is hurt from that. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Lennox Lewis's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lewis. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Lennox Lewis, his opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him one time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside. Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
You can see that eye starting to swell up. Do you think it takes time for guys to realize the damage that they've taken on?
You know what? They feel it right away. They feel something, and when it starts getting a little higher, they see it. They see something that's blurring their vision a little bit, something that wasn't there before.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do.
Oh, Lewis has been stunned. Lennox hurt there, and he's going to clinch.
And he needs to clinch long enough to stop those tunes that is singing in his head right now.
Very clean offense from defense by Lewis. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Oh, and there you go. Lennox Lewis is stunned, and he is hurt. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
At the halfway point of round 7.
You can see there's blood on his cheek. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Targeted counterpunch by Lewis. Lennox Lewis is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
Lewis is being smart on the outside.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Wow! Lewis is in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
So far tonight, he was being completely outworked, but now we see him being more the aggressor.
Well, it was starting to get a little late. He understood he needed to change things a little.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Lennox Lewis. Devastating blow by Dynamite. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
He has to be better defensively, Teddy. You can see the damage that his eye has taken. The swelling's getting really bad. How does he do that? How does he shore up that defense?
Well, first of all, he's got to stop moving that head. He's standing too straight up. If he gets a little head movement, a lot of those punches that are landing, they'll start going over the shoulder.
What a good counterpunch by Dynamite. Wow, is he defensively sound. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lewis. turns on that exchange. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Dynamite's now battling two opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
That's a good block by Dynamite. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Excellent counterpunch by Lewis. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything. Because you have to understand how a fighter is feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
What a good counterpunch by Lewis. Lewis's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's got it. And a smart counterpunch by Lewis. Returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Able to dismiss it. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Turn defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Леннокс Lewis. scores again. How about that? Another right hand. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Nice block by Dynamite. What a fight. What a great non-stop action fight this has been. A sound combination by Lewis. Lewis has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. In bad shape. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, see, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Blocks that punch. Able to cover up that gut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh! Lewis is stunned and staggered. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
And he needs to be before any more time goes by.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lewis. Excellent counterpunch by Lewis. Holy cow! Lennox Lewis is stunned and he is hurt. It's like a light switch just went on. All of a sudden, he's the aggressor now.
Well, it's like your parents came in the room and they put that switch on. His corner, not his parents, told him, get on this guy.
Lewis Lewis is much better on the outside, much better when he has some space. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Blocks that punch. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. End of the round there. A round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
And a good counter by Dynamite. Dynamite's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Again to the melon. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. We got a fighter who was knocked down earlier, who, as you can see, is still going about his business the exact same way. Let's turn the tables a bit. If you're opposite that fighter, what do you want to do?
What you want to do is just keep going. And, hey, you know that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, he's giving it to you. Keep taking it. Keep going to that well until there's no more water. If he's giving you an opportunity to catch you with the same thing, keep doing it.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Lands flush with the two punch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Send it up to the ring at the end of this fight to hear what the judges had to say.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner,
Леннoks Lewis is your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.